everybody. Oh God, I have double feedback on mine. What's going on, everybody? Episode 9 of the Old Jerks podcast. For guys, it's been so long since we recorded or I've done a show that I forgot about what's it's called. The Old Jerks podcast, episode 9. After what, a whole month off that we didn't record. It was weird, man, because we had consistently done this every week and then taking a week off. It was just like, what do I do with myself? Oh my God. But we are back with episode 9. Everybody's here. The whole gang's here. Jason, man, how you doing, dude? Long time no see. With your look at him. Look at him, man. Look, he's all like chilling with his wine, with his $50 a bottle wine.
$5.
$5. I don't think I've ever spent more than $5 or $6 on wine. You a wine guy, Jason?
Oh,
I used to be. I mean, I'm not an expert. I just do actually like the way it tastes, though, and it does do the job.
He's like,
enough of it.
he's like, I make my own wine. I make it. You been good, man? Jason, you been good?
I stomp on it with my
Yeah,
asshole.
like whoa, with your asshole. Okay, that's what I mean. What kind of? That sounds like a Thai the Thai way of making wine. Is that how the Thai make them with their buttholes?
They might.
You're sitting there. You're like you're sitting there. Yeah. You're taking a swig of your wine. You're like, man, it has a taste of like dingleberries and Asian buttholes. Wow. Fermented and aged 50 years.
It does taste like ass when you do drink the local wine. It tastes horrible.
Well, it was like fresh, like from the feet. Some people are stomping on it, and like, do they really wash their feet when they're stomping on wine or however people make wine? So yeah, man. So Jason, you're good. Everything good? Thumbs up. You alive? Are you alive? Sign of life over there.
I'm alive now.
Yeah, you're alive now. You weren't alive before. Okay, that's well. I'm glad you're alive, man. We found him MIA. He was MIA for a bit. We found Jason. Kane, man, how you doing, dude?
pretty good.
Why do you always sound like okay? Whoa!
Okay.
I feel like that's a loaded question.
I had acid reflux all day, so that's great.
Is that what it means to get old? Because I've been lucky so far. I don't have heartburn. I don't have acid reflux. So
Yeah.
I mean, is that an age thing, like, or is that just like you could get that at any age?
And you eat shit food.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is, Cade? Is it because your diet, or is it just because you're 45? I don't know. I can't
I
determine.
don't get it, Frank. You eat shit food and you don't get that crap.
That's the thing. I don't get it. Maybe because I'm Hispanic, and maybe because it's in my DNA or something like that. I don't know. I do. I mean, I don't eat shit food now because I'm like health conscious and all that shit. But before, yeah, no, I used to eat. I mean, anybody who survived Pub and Grub, our local dive bar, anybody who survived. I never had. Every time I would eat the wings there, I would be throwing up. I don't know what it was, but if I had like a burger from there, which is pretty damn good, I'll be fine. And I still don't get acid reflux. I don't get heartburn. I don't get erectile dysfunction, whatever you guys get. But are you saying, Jason, do you suffer from all that shit, like heartburn and acid reflux and all that? ED?
Not now, so I start eating healthy.
Man, that sucks, man. So, Kane, have you always had the conditions that you've had, or is this something you found out when you became an old son of a bitch?
Pretty much that. I mean, I never had this type of stuff before, but I feel like everything now just makes me want to puke a little bit. Not everything, but a lot of stuff I've been eating over here has been like a lot of Italian, which tomato sauce is a big trigger for that kind of stuff. So
yeah, no, for sure.
Definitely not healthy.
Yeah, for sure. Anything acidic, right? Like will screw you up. So that's crazy. But speaking of old, Kane, you just had a birthday yesterday or today, or do we even know what your real
Yes.
birthday? Do you even know what your real birthday is?
No, I don't.
Isn't
No.
it? Yeah, aren't you one of those
But
aren't you one of those Asian babies that were adopted by like a white family or whatever?
Yes.
Or isn't that your situation?
No, I was found in a little straw pod that was floating down a river.
In the rice fields?
Yeah.
On a hill, and some old lady picked you up and just kept rolling you down. The son of a bitch.
So cute, so cute.
Yes.
So
But
how old are you, man?
Yesterday was my birthday. 42.
Jesus Christ, 42. My God, I can't even look that far ahead. 42. I am 39 years old. That's it, man. We're Jason, that's it, man. Say goodbye to your 30s, bro. We're entering a whole. Apparently, we're gonna be like Kane, fucking bodies falling apart, throwing up randomly. Yep. We can't even fucking have pizza. Apparently, can I have pizza without the tomato sauce? Like, what the fuck? Can I have vegan pizza?
You can have the pizza because your dirt shit genes will allow you to fucking do it.
Wow.
No, that's true. No, that's true. I never got acid. I'm pretty sure I will. Maybe when I hit my 40s, I'll get acid reflux or heartburn
you'll
or
get it when you're 60.
Probably.
That means you're still young.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. But yeah, so your birthday was yesterday. That's awesome, man. You know, you made it another year. 42. How is 42, man? Has anything changed? Are things falling? Like when you sit down, do you sit on your balls now, or how's it going? How are your balls? How are your balls?
They're okay so far, but I fall asleep. I'm starting to nod off watching TV now. So
you've reached dad status. Like if you're the typical dad that's always
like this.
Yeah. Are you really a dad if you're not sitting down and like?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's it, man. All downhill from here, man. But we all have another at least 20 to 30 years left of survival, I hope, and hopefully we
unless they find the secrets of immortality in our lifetime.
Yeah, but
which they will.
I know they will. Don't we have the option to cryogenically freeze our heads or whatever the heck Michael Jackson cryogenically freeze his head somewhere in a tank somewhere? Waiting for
his nose fell off.
Yeah, his nose. Yeah. Oh, whoops! Here you go. Sorry. But wouldn't you get bored? I think a good age is like 80-ish. Like 80 is a good cutoff age. I'm like, all right. I've been around. I think I'm good. I'm good to go right now. But if I have to get to the point where I'm having to have somebody wipe my own ass or shower me or bathe me or whatever, I think it's time to check. I think it's time to check out. You know what I'm saying? Like I think. But what would you do if you had eternal life? You're like, I would just get bored. I think. Like what do I would just masturbate all day. I think. I mean, I do that now, but at 90, I don't even think I'm going to be able to do that. It's like, it's like, you're not going to be able to do that when you're 90. That's crazy. But yeah, man, I think 80 is good enough. For Kane, another 10. He's so old. He's almost there. He's almost there. But. Yeah, so what'd you do last night, man? Or what'd you do yesterday? Like not last night specifically. I'm not going to personal detail, but how'd you pass your birthday, man? Did you wake up? The birds were chirping. The paper boy, the milkman came by. I'm like, how'd it go, man? He does live in suburban New Jersey or whatever, so
he had that song in the background. Do 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 do.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good. Went and got a massage.
What? Jason knows all about those things. Now, did you get a normal massage or did you actually go to a non-Asian place, or was this a professional?
Yeah, I went to a non-Asian place.
Okay. Was it weird?
Pay a lot of money too. It was a little weird. Well, I have a lot of knots in my back, so yeah, it was to remind me again of how old I am.
Man,
that's crazy. But so did that, and I didn't really do much. Just hung around and relaxed. But then we went and saw Jurassic World.
Hell yes, man.
they asked you to flip over, and then when they lifted up the towel for you to flip over, they actually lifted it up on their end to see your cock.
You want me to finish
Yes.
you? You want me to finish you off? It was some big fucking black dude or whatever.
You make it sound like he was getting massaged by the Macho Man.
Ooh, yeah, brother.
Wait, no, that's
Oh, brother!
Let me see your Slim Jim. Imagine I don't know, man. That I think it would hurt getting a hand job from Macho Man.
Racho.
His brother, Macho Man Randy Savage. Was he
Racho Man.
Oh, you know my brother. So you went to go see Jurassic Park.
Yes.
You went to go see Jurassic Park, and now I saw it a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was okay. You saw it, and you saw a completely different movie than me because you thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I really thought it was funny. Like it wasn't supposed to be funny, but it was. Yeah.
You're
We
like,
were laughing.
wow, the best comedy of the year.
Yeah, we were laughing quite a bit throughout because there's a few parts it gets really stupid. Like it really felt like I don't know if you guys saw the episode of South Park where Michael Bay was on it, and
I heard about it. Yeah,
he was like talking about how he was basically like doing his process of how to make a movie. And he's like, yeah, and then the trucks come in and they're like, blah, and then the more people come in and they're like, and so, yeah, I imagine when they were writing this movie, they were just watching like a 5-year-old kid play with toys, and they're like, all right, yeah, that's a good idea. And then the one with the really long claws is going to come in and slap a deer out of the way, and then he's going to fight a T-Rex or whatever, and then they just built it around that. So, yeah, it was all set pieces that they sort of shoehorned the story into.
Like it didn't feel relevant. I mean, the only thing I really liked about it is that we got I didn't even care about the new characters that we got, like the Chris Pratt or whatever the hell his name is, the Christian guy. That guy. I didn't care about them. They didn't. But I love that we got closure from the legacy characters, the older guys. You know, like Goldblum, Sam Neill, and Laura Dern. We got closure from them. I think that's the only positive I see from that movie. And I was more interested in their story because half the movie takes place. They're all separated. They're all kind of doing their own thing. And when they, and I was like, go back to them. I don't give a shit what Chris Pratt or Pine or whatever his name is doing, or Ron Howard or whatever is doing. I want to go see what Jeff Goldblum is doing or all them. And when they all like reunite, when they all like came together or whatever, I was like, all right, this is good. And I was like, these guys suck. Make a whole movie with the older people. That would have been kind of cool. But
yeah.
Go
How did
ahead.
you not feel like you got a closure in the third one? I never watched it, but I knew they were pretty much in that. Besides Jeff Goldblum.
Well, it was mostly a Dr. Grant vehicle. Because Laura Dern was kind of she was like a cameo, right, in the third one, and I think she's the one. Like he ended up calling her, like in one of the for help. So like she wasn't really in it. So it was kind of like a vehicle for him. But then we didn't really get anything until I think Chris Pratt's movie or whatever. But yeah, I feel like they got a closure because they got together. I was like, oh, that's finally. Even though I think that's they were saying that at the time she was like 23 and he was 43. So like that, that relationship, she's like, it was kind of inappropriate. And I agree. I was like, that's a bit much, man. I was like, damn, dude, I didn't realize that she was that young when the first Jurassic Park came out. And I was like, I didn't realize he was that old. But yeah, that's a big leap. Like even now, like he hasn't aged, dude. Like no. he's a little bit more grayer and all that. But like out of everybody, like Sam Neill has not aged. Maybe it's the New Zealand weather or whatever. What is he? Australia, New Zealand, same. They're all connected. Same shit. They same shit. They all talk the same. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because of that, but he literally looks the same. Everybody else has aged, even like Chris Pratt and all that. What do you guys think of Chris Pratt, man? Are you guys annoyed by him or you don't even care? Like I loved him in Parks and Recreation, and that's about it. I I mean, I'm not a big fan of him as Starfucker. Not Starfucker. Where the hell did I get Star Lord?
Starfucker.
Who's Starfucker? Star Lord.
That's what he should be called now.
Starfucker. I think he's okay as Starfucker, but I mean, I'm not gonna run out to a movie and be like, oh my god, Chris Pratt's new movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys feel about Chris Pratt, man? You guys fans?
Like the movie of the Tomorrow War. Whatever.
Oh, the where I was like, oh, that chick is hot. They're totally gonna bang, but it ends up being like his daughter or whatever, right, or some shit. Yeah, like
I didn't see that. I didn't see that one.
yeah. It's like a whole time traveling thing. Like, there's this chick. I was like, hey, it's that chick from Dexter or whatever.
It
Yeah.
doesn't count if he did.
Yeah, right. It's like that if you travel back in time and blow yourself, it's not gay. Same thing, right? With the but yeah. Who cares?
Kind of like Family Game Night.
Yeah. I've seen plenty of videos where somebody stepmom gets stuck in the washer or the sink or whatever, or a stepsister. It's not the same thing, whatever. No, yeah.
Stuck in time.
Yeah.
He fell right inside her.
That still doesn't count, right? Yeah. I was like, oh, that chick's hot. She's from Dexter. All right, they're totally gonna like hook up, and it turned out to be like, sorry to spoil it for you, Kane, but like turned out to be his daughter or whatever. But it's basically a line of like these movies he's making for Amazon. Like he has a. You guys even know that he has a new series on Amazon right now? That he's like this veteran with like PTSD or some shit like that. Yeah. That nobody knows that. Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, okay. Now, well, there you go, Jason. He has a television show. But Jason, what do you think of it, man? What do you think of Starfucker?
I'm more interested in what's going on with the boys than him right now.
Oh, the TV show. Okay, good. All right. I was like, yeah. Don't ruin it for me. I haven't started. Watching it. I heard it's some crazy shit that's going on. Kane, you're neutral. Are you neutral with Chris Starfucker?
I get, yeah. I mean, I was, fan of Chris Pratt when he was on Parks and Rec, and then Guardians and everything, and I think it kind of became too much too soon. Like he was kind of everywhere.
Yeah, he was on everything. Like,
yeah, he was in everything, and I think he was kind of oversaturating the market a little too much, and now his personal religious views are kind of coming out and. People are not big fans of what he's.
That's the thing.
He's about, I guess.
That's the thing because he was married to Anna, whatever her name is from the Scary Movie movies. Anna Faris, because he has a daughter or a son with her, but like it seems like he's always ignoring them and like just focusing on Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter. He basically knocked up imagine having him as your fucking your father-in-law. Holy shit, I guess. And she looks just like him, so I was like, he has to look at this all the time in the bedroom. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Jason?
You put a nasty image in my head. Anyways, but why would you, as an actor, come out and admit the things that that might be controversial? Don't you want to keep your shit?
That's what I was saying. Like I said, there's no problem. Like if you believe in something, believe in it, but know that that's just you're revealing that to millions of people who all have different beliefs, different opinions, different shit. That's just not how Hollywood works. And Kane's right. He's had some backlash about it. And I don't think here's the thing. Anybody that I talk about Chris Pratt don't have really too much good things to say about him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh yeah, Chris Pratt, heck yeah, man, I really liked him. No, it's like, he's there. Like it sounds like nobody. It just sounds like even now everybody's kind of tired of him, and that's not a position you want to be. When he's not, he's about your age, Kane. He probably doesn't. Yeah, I mean,
55.
Yeah, he's 60. And he's gonna voice Mario. like in this Mario movie that's coming up, and it's like, why him? Like, why? Why? Who's asking for that? You know. But
Yeah.
whatever. I know Chris Pratt's in the chat right now. He's crying. He's like, used a little tear. He's like, oh man. But yeah. So yeah. So Jurassic Park Dominatrix, whatever the heck the movie is called. Well, according to Kane, it's Jurassic Park Jurassic Fart Dominatrix.
Yeah.
More like
Yeah.
it. More like that's what it should be called. But
Oh, and it's way too fucking long, by the way.
is it?
It's
You
way
know,
too long.
you
Yeah.
know, like is it is yeah? You know what? I thought it was. I thought it was. Maybe they could have shaved. You know, taken out Chris Pratt, and that would have been fine.
They could have cut out at least like 5 subplots from that movie. So it's like
it had
and, like,
it had a lot.
20
yeah.
locations.
And
they were like, we really are going to show that it's all around the world.
Can we talk about Bruce? Or what's the bad guy's name again? Campbell Scott, Martin Campbell,
Scott, yeah.
Campbell
Yeah.
Scott, Martin Campbell, Bruce Campbell, whatever, Naomi Campbell, whatever the fuck that guy's name. The guy who's never really like been a big star, but's always been kind of around. Scott, you know, can we talk about? He's been in. I was about to say he was in the Rocketeer, but that's a whole different other actor. He's been around. Like he's been in mostly TV shows. He's been in mostly some movies, but he'll appear. But let's talk about how this guy is Tim Cook, essentially the guy who's running Apple right now. It's essentially it looks like him. You know, it kind of has the same mannerisms and stuff like that. And I was like. I think they wrote him to be a bad guy like Tim Cook, which I think it kind of fits. You know, he seems like this guy who wants to take over the world or whatever. But yeah, I thought, and hey, I mean, there's an Asian in it. We had a closure for the Asian guy. So I mean, there you go, Kane. I mean, you should of all people should feel. You should have that was closure for all the Asian people.
Something we were joking about with that movie was how baggy his sweater was, and like
he was like
had this big giant baggy sweater, and we were like, it'd be hilarious if every time it cut back to him, his sweater
got
was bigger and baggier. Yeah,
like in Scary Movie 3, where the hat was like normal size and it just kept, and then to the point where she had to like basically like bend in half to get it back into the car or whatever.
Yep.
But you know what? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I just wanted to see that with his sweater. I don't know what they were doing there. If he was like, oh, it makes him look sad and pathetic when he has a big baggy sweater, but I don't know.
I wouldn't call myself a fan of Colin Trudeau or whatever the hell his name is.
Trevorrow?
Because I mean, obviously he directed Golden Trout. He obviously directed the first one. Well, not the original, but like the first in this trilogy. And I thought he did a good job, but really anything before that was all indie stuff, right? And I would have been curious to see his version of Star Wars that he was supposed to do. And it would have most likely been average, really. I mean, he's kind of I mean, with this latest movie, he hasn't really proven to me anyways that he can make a good movie, really. Like a really solid, like, wow, cool. So I don't know what's going on. He got
fired from Rise of Skywalker. Well, it wasn't called Rise of Skywalker when he was directing. I think he was called Duel of the Fates. Yeah, Starfucker, Star Wars Starfucker. I think he was let go or something after the movie that he released after Jurassic World.
What was it called? Like it was some he released the movie right after that.
But it totally bombed and it had like really, really bad reviews, and then that's when they like dropped him off of Star Wars. So I thought that was interesting.
It's been a weird ride for some of these directors that we almost got to make Star Wars movies. You know, we got the guy who made the recent Fantastic Four, Josh Trank, whatever the heck his name is. He was supposed to do his own thing of Star Wars, and he was fired as well or left. They always do the whole creative differences thing, you know, and it's just weird, man. Even Taika Waititi isn't even sure if his Star Wars are going to make. So it's just everything's just kind of up in the air right now with Star Wars, and you know, I think we need just give us a little bit, you know, break, because I think Disney Plus is delivering some goods, you know, right now. Did you guys did you finish Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jason, watch Obi-Wan whenever you get a chance. It's really really good. Cover your ears. We're gonna ruin it. No, we're not. I absolutely enjoyed Obi-Wan. I I like that they left it like it's either open ended or a good series finale, is how they left it.
Yeah.
And
I,
I mean, I want to see some more if we continue. That'd be cool. But however, if they don't make any more, it's sad. But we gotta. I think we got a satisfied ending for
I
for
did
I
for
skip
agree.
him. Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
just I just skip ahead for the heck of it, and I watched. Just to watch that awesome fight scene. That's all I'm gonna say. No
Between
spoilers.
Vader and Jar Jar Binks, yeah, that was just fucking great, dude. Oh my Misa! Spoiler alert: we actually discover a very old Jar Jar Binks
Yeah.
in Tatooine, and he has little Jar Jar Bink babies, and he fights Darth Vader.
And he's a Sith Lord.
He's a
Yeah.
Sith Lord.
He's wants the top spot.
He actually became a bad guy.
Yeah.
Misa, Misa. He like holds out like.
It's on the dark side, ain't
It's great.
He's so
I,
horny. Sorry.
oh God, Jar Jar porn.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch that. I'm pretty
I
sure there's
I
out
bet.
there.
Yeah.
Pornhub. Let me type in. I can stream this right on live right now. I'm streaming that. No.
Everything's out there.
Every porn, man. Avatar porn. The James Cameron Avatar porn, not the other Avatar, which would be totally wrong.
Spider-Man,
Oh,
Avengers,
absolutely.
Batman,
Flintstones, Simpsons,
Smurfs. Smurfs are my
Yeah.
favorite.
any cartoon that you've seen as a child and all that, there is porno for that, and it's fucking gross, man. I've
Bugs
never
Bunny.
seen that. Yes. Who Framed Roger Rabbit porn, obviously. Um, the amount of stuff that's out there, people hand drawn, took time out of their day to just draw all this fucking nasty stuff and it's like, why am I not talented to draw like them? Yeah, Obi-Wan is good, solid show. Sounds like Jason had a good time watching it. It looks like it sounds like he fast forwarded through it. Now that we had, it was good. We found out what happened to some of the kids that survived. The Order 69 or whatever the heck that order was, where they were killing all the Jedi's. I like that they showed some kids actually survived, and they're all adults now and stuff like that, and that was cool. And it was good to see Hayden Christensen back as
Mhm.
Darth Vader, and the scene between Obi-Wan and Vader was a really really good fight, man. I don't want to go too much into it. Really really solid.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the sequel, Obi-Wan 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Mhm.
And him and Qui-Gon Jinn.
There's a buddy comedy.
They fall in love. Oh yeah, yeah, buddy comedy. Yes, that.
Yeah.
You saw another movie, and you know what? We're gonna get controversial here, guys. So you guys ready? You guys ready to get canceled? This might be this episode 9. I think just like Obi-Wan had their series finale. I think this is our series finale. Lightyear, right? Or Buzz? What's that called? What's the movie called? Lightyear.
Lightyear.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I plan on seeing it, but I think I'm just gonna wait for Disney Plus or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
by the way, Doctor Strange is on Disney Plus right now. Both of them.
Already out.
Yeah. Yep. That's
YouTube.
Yeah.
normal cropped widescreen and IMAX enhanced. By the way, so Lightyear now it's supposed to be Tim Allen, right, was replaced by Chris whatever the heck his name is.
Evans.
Chris Evans. Yeah, Chris. Yeah,
Evans.
Captain America. And
Sounds hook up though.
yeah, but people are angry. Well, people are mad. Like, why? Well, why didn't they use Tim Allen? Isn't he Buzz Lightyear? So, okay, Kane, describe the story to us first before we go into the controversy. What's it all about, man? Without kind of
So
spoiling it too much, I guess.
so the movie opens with some text that pretty much explains how it's related to Toy Story. It says, in 1995, a little boy named Andy got a toy that was based off of his favorite movie. This is that movie. So this is Andy's favorite movie that he saw back in the 90s,
Okay.
which is Lightyear. So the movie is basically like a colony of people, explorers or whatever, get trapped on a planet, and they are trying experiments with. They don't have enough fuel to get off the planet or get back home, I guess. So they're experimenting with mixing different elements and fuel to power their jet to like get them back home. So Buzz Lightyear is the pilot who decides to be like in the experiment to like test out the fuel. And without spoiling like too much, it kind of does an Interstellar thing where he leaves for the first time and then he comes back and it's 4 years later.
They all fucking go
Even though
backwards. There's like backwards, and then can you hear the dialogue? Fucking
Yeah. And yeah, even though to him it's been like, a few minutes, it's like he comes back and it's 4 years later on the planet. And so anyways, yeah, it's about him trying to figure that out, how to get their colony back home.
Okay,
And
so at the end of the day, is it a good flick?
it is a good flick. I liked it. It's really enjoyable. The only thing is like I don't think it's kind of matching that level of that Pixar has been at before, and I think the same thing with Turning Red. I saw that movie too. Like, seeing them, it's like they're good, but they're not like up good or
Starfucker,
like Coco.
Starfucker good.
Coco
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
good.
Starfucker
Starfucker
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pixar's Starfucker. Or just any of the other really good movies that Pixar made. But it's good. I really liked it. I didn't love it. So it's worth a watch. But
it's kind of continuing a trend where remember for like 10 years straight, like Pixar was like nothing could touch Pixar. Every movie they release is gold. Wow! And then I think what was the first movie they released that like it completely bombed? Was it like Dinosaur or some shit where people were just like, wow, okay, I guess Pixar sometimes can make shitty movies or something like that. But that's how I feel. But I haven't seen it. It sounds like you liked it, but it wasn't like what your expectations with a Pixar movie is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's talk about the most controversial part, because I'm going to take my 14-year-old son to it, and I don't want him to turn gay by watching Lightyear. What's the controversy in this movie? Good Lord. They can't make decent movies anymore now.
Basically, his friend, who is a woman,
Oh,
is
God,
she
that's
is
the
a
problem. That's
she's a
the
lesbian.
problem right there. Being a woman. No. Okay, wait. Okay, so do they make?
This is Disney?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What'd you say? What?
This is Disney. They allow that. Okay, so do they make this plainly obvious that she's a lesbian, or is it just kind of implied?
Does she lick carpet in the movie?
She does. Yeah, it's the first R-rated Pixar movie. So yeah, it's more than implied. It's like, oh, I'm engaged to a woman, and later it's I'm married to this woman. We're kissing each other. Yeah,
now that
it's a smooch.
did you have at your theater? Did you have any like negative reactions that people get up? Was it like Sausage Party? Was it like the end of Sausage Party where they just like people were just did Lightyear turn into the end of Sausage Party where everybody's just having a big orgy?
Yeah.
They probably copied Sausage Party, and it sounds like to me with the story they copied Interstellar in a way.
Yeah. So so is it? I mean, is it? It probably isn't a big deal, right? Like, are they making too much of it of just whatever's like? It's not a big deal, right?
No, the movie treats it very matter of fact.
Yeah,
and it's not like, they don't really like focus on. They don't treat it like, hey, look how gay they are. Like, it's not like that. It's just a very matter of fact thing. So, which I thought was. Well, just fine.
I mean, it was banned in those countries where, like, being gay, you could get killed or whatever, or deported or whatever.
I think If
Yeah.
someone made that controversy, that would be stupid.
Yeah.
I
And,
just
yeah, it's always China, right? China,
Yeah.
Iran, New Zealand, whatever. I don't know. I don't,
New Zealand.
always one of those countries where like we're not showing this, and it sucks because China is like one of the biggest markets. Like if you could if you don't like you ever notice those movies that like don't really do well sometimes in America, but like fucking do great in like every other country, like China, you
Mhm.
know, stuff like that, like Jackie Chan movies or whatever. But like it sucks because these movies aren't gonna like and it didn't do well at the box office. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do like
No.
Top Gun well, you know. So, but yeah, man. So, and the whole thing with turning red or flowing red or whatever it's called, like they even made a bit.
licking red.
Yeah, well, yes, but here's the thing. It's basically the whole. I mean, the whole thing of the movie is about a girl coming of age, right? And basically, well, it's about getting her period, essentially turning red. And the whole thing about it is, it's every parents were freaking out. Like, my kid is 24 years old, and she shouldn't be learning about periods from Disney. Or
You shouldn't be learning about a bleeding carpet.
yeah, what is happening? But you know, I
going on?
did enjoy Turning Red. I thought it was funny. I didn't even
Yeah, me too.
you know
Is that prune juice that fell on the floor?
yes, it's prune juice. I thought it was good. It wasn't as good as I thought it could be. But I mean, I think the last great Pixar movie I saw. I mean, I haven't seen that jazz one or whatever. Is it Up To or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
What's it called?
Soul?
2.
Up
Yeah,
To.
Electric
Yeah.
Boogaloo. I think the last one I saw that was really good was ironically voiced by Starfucker. The where he's like an ogre or something. It's like a whole like it takes place in like a faraway
yeah,
land.
Onward.
Onward. I thought that was
Yeah.
really good, and I thought that was fantastic. It was funny. That was like it was cool because it had like D&D elements, and like it took place in like those you know those fairy tales and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is fantastic. But then like a week later, COVID hit and all the theaters were closed. So that is like one of the lowest performing Pixar movies because of that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, that sucks. But yeah, I thought that was the best one. But the things that they're releasing recently, I don't think, you know, they could do better. They need to bring in, you know, like John Carpenter or something. We need a John Carpenter to shake things up over at at Pixar. The Thing, you know. So I saw The Thing 40th anniversary,
Yes.
guys. Can you believe it's been 40 years since one of the greatest sci-fi horror movies came out, 1982.
I love that movie.
Amazing movie. I saw it twice this last week. It came out in the year of my birth. Kane was probably in college, 1982. Yeah, Jason was, you know, he wasn't even thought of. He was like a blink in his father's eye still in 1982. It had the unfortunate thing to come out around the same time as E.T., the extraterrestrial, which made so much money back in that time that, you know, like people didn't want to go see this horror movie, and it was misunderstood. It was kind of mismarketed, and it kind of just fell off, and then it was kind of rediscovered in home video, Laserdisc and stuff like that. So have you ever gone to a Fathom events, Kane? Like, you know, where they, you know, you buy tickets and then they shoot a satellite into every theater. So I went to go see it. I was like, cool, all right. But I was like, wow, why is it showing it like that? Whatever. I guess it kind of looked weird. And then the sound wasn't good. It was kind of, I'm like, well, like, I mean, I like that I watched it in the big screen, but I could probably have a better experience at home with the, you know, louder surround sound. It was so this movie, what they do is this company called Fathom Events basically beams down this movie, and they do it with several movies. Like yesterday was the 25th anniversary of Fifth Element. That would have been kind of cool to go check out. So they beam down the movie through all the theaters all around America and the world, I guess. And it's basically they're streaming down a movie into the big screen. So the sound was not good, dude. It was kind of muffled. So like some of the explosion was like pew, I was like, all right, well,
Yeah.
we got that. But at the end of the day, I still had a good time. I saw it on the big screen, really good. Then come to find out, Mick Garris, which he's more, what is he more famously known for? Like the Stephen King adaptations,
Bunch of
right?
Stephen King movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
TV
yeah,
movies,
yeah,
right?
yeah. TV movies. I think he directed like The Stand and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
He went to go see it, and he's the one that kind of started this whole movement where like wait a minute, I went to go see the thing. The sound was shit, and they showed it in the wrong format. So basically, John Carpenter likes to shoot his movies widescreen, 235 by 1 kind of thing. This one was shown in letterbox kind of, so the sides were cut off or whatever, and it was kind of cropped. So I was like, all right. I mean, I guess. So Fathom Event came out and like, hey, we do apologize. We strive to, blah blah blah, make everything better, and we're gonna show the correct format and the sound and everything this coming Wednesday. And they never. I'm like, well, what about, I messaged him. What about the people who saw it on Sunday, which was Father's Day? That was like the perfect time to go watch it, and they never said anything. I even contacted them through email, and I'm like, hey, what about people? He's like, oh, I don't know. Like I didn't know what to do. He's like,
Yeah.
contact your theater.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, contact the theater. The guy was like, yeah, no problem, man. No worries. We'll pass you in. Let's get you.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah. They were really cool about it. Not a lot of people knew this, but yeah, all you had. So basically, I had to just call, get tickets, all that stuff, and I saw it. Great, amazing to see it in the correct format. The sound was just rattling the whole theater. Good times, man. Good times. And so
Cool.
the 40th anniversary, there you go. I think they're gonna show it again soon. So we're gonna go live stream. We're gonna do a live show during the movie while it's playing, and people are gonna be
Yes.
mad at us for
Yeah.
for ruining
Right in the middle of the theater.
ruining their whole experience. I'm gonna yell out "Starfucker." But yeah, but I'm glad movies like that are getting kind of like the recognition now. Yeah, like 40 years later or whatever. But like, I'm
Yeah.
really happy that it's getting. But all right, so The Flash. I know this was like the movie podcast. Good lord, The Flash. Obviously is coming out, and I know, Jason, are you excited about this? We're getting Michael Keaton right back in the suit. We're getting him back in the suit. We haven't seen him in the suit in like what, 30 years or whatever, 55 years. And what has to happen, Kane? Who has to come through and ruin this whole thing? Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller. Like, what is happening? Like, I'm hearing like kidnapping, and he was grooming people.
Yeah.
What the hell? What is happening with this guy?
On a weed farm with like a mom and a kid or something, like trying to protect them. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it sucks because of all that. They're gonna move. It sounds like they're moving it from a theatrical release, which would have been awesome to see it in a big screen. They're gonna move it to streaming. So I feel like the one that really suffers here is Michael Keaton. I think.
Yeah.
Because he was excited to put on, he says it still fits, all that stuff. Fucker's like 69, 70 years old, and his return. We're not expecting Michael Keaton to take over Batman role, which I think it would be kind of cool to see a 70-year-old, Batman Returns, Batman, whatever, the retirement years or
Beyond,
beyond, right. Like we got an older Bruce. I was gonna say Bruce Campbell. We got an older Bruce Wayne, like in Batman Beyond. Remember, he was like the old mentor or whatever. That would have been kind of cool to see that. But what do you guys think? You guys think is a good move to move it to streaming? I know like DC's trying to downplay it, but I mean, I'm gonna watch it. Either way, I'm going to watch it, whether it's on a big screen or a small screen. But what do you think, Kane?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I would love to have watched it on the big screen just for Michael Keaton. I mean, I think that's, for people like us, it's like that's the reason to go see it.
Yeah.
I kind of don't give a shit about Ezra Miller as the Flash, even though the Snyder cut or whatever I thought made the Flash better, a lot better than the Whedon cut. But I don't know. I guess they got to do what they got to do. They're the ones that are going to be losing money, but Yeah, it would have been cool to see on the big screen.
Jason, what do you think?
Get over the stupid shit and just show it on the big screen. I'm just. I mean,
Yeah,
you got this crap, and then you got what's her name from freaking Aquaman. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
DC's not really doing well right now. Obviously, if they're taking this shit all anal.
Yeah, the thing is that they could have reached the heights of Marvel. They could have. They really could have. It's just whoever's in charge over there, or they need a Kevin Faggy or whatever his name, Feige. Sorry, Kevin
Feige.
Kevin
Feige.
Faggot.
Kevin Feige. They need a Kevin Feige over there to just because he's the one that kind of tied everything together. Is because of him. We need something like that because they have the potential to reach that. But they fall behind. People get fired. People kidnap people. Go to weed farms. It's just like what is happening over there, man? Like, come
There's,
on.
I heard news. It was a while ago that they were doing some major shakeups with whoever was running their movie department, and
Yeah.
and they said exactly that they were trying to look for a Kevin Feige type person to run DC films or whatever
Yeah.
they call it.
What were they trying to
But,
do with like Jack? What's his name?
Nolan.
Zack Snyder.
Oh, No,
Zack Snyder.
No, Zack Snyder. Like he's doing the whole Netflix deal. Like he's filming a movie right now. But yeah, he only came back to DC, and he didn't get paid nothing. He got paid zero to come back, and finish his cut of the Snyderverse or whatever Snyder movie. Yeah, they gave him $70 million, not for him, just to finish everything, film some new scenes, put everything via special effects, and that's it. He bounced. He went over to Netflix with Army of the Dead or whatever that movie's called, which I guess nobody liked. I don't know. I thought it was okay. But yeah,
I still haven't
yeah.
seen it, mainly because it's
Okay,
like 2.5 hours long.
It is long. Yeah, he is in it. But here's the thing: they're trying to build a world on top of this Army of the Dead movie that's really not that interesting. Like they did Army of the Dead, and then they did a movie with the guy who, like, this German guy who was in it. Like they did a backstory on him. They did a whole movie on that one that has nothing to do with Army of the Dead. Like he's the safe cracker, right? So they basically follow him, and it had nothing to do with that. But they're trying to build a whole world around it. Like spoiler alert. Just think, zombies. There might be robot zombies. That's all I'm gonna say. There might be robot zombies. Leave it to Zack Snyder to
Wait a
cut.
second, isn't there like a movie like this, like an Australian version of something like this?
28 Days Later. No, what's an Australian zombie movie?
No, it really. This is like a movie. I saw a trailer on YouTube. It recently just came out. I have to find it and show you.
Dingo ate my baby. Robot zombies coming soon. I mean, what's a good Australian movie? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's a good Australian horror movie like that you guys could even think about, Kane? Like, can you even think about like the Babadook? I mean, what's Lake Mungo is a good one. I'm looking at my Session 9. No, wait, that's not Australian.
Wasn't that Wolf Creek?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Australian?
Yeah, I was about to say Wolf Creek. It takes place in the center. Was it the outback? The center part of Australia where nobody lives. Everybody lives in the out. Everybody lives on the coast where it's livable.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's crazy what's going on. What's up, Jason?
Yeah, I think I found what I was looking for.
I found it. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm pissed. I actually reached out to Ezra Miller, and he said he was too busy kidnapping people.
Too busy grooming.
He was trying to groom me, and I didn't fall for it at all.
And he was smoking weed while he was doing it.
Yeah, he's like, I don't think anything
I left
is
a
wrong.
link.
Oh, whoa,
Left a link.
whoa.
To the trailer I was looking at. Apocalypse. What is it?
Apocalypse Now.
No.
Good day.
Wormwood? Wormwood
I like.
Apocalypse?
Nothing like. What is it? I like napalm in the morning, mate. Oi.
Why haven't they made Good Day of the Dead? I just made it for that.
But no, it's in the chat.
There you go, Australia.
There's a robot zombie. That's where I was like,
Good Day of the Dead. I don't know. I don't even know what that was. Oi!
Oi.
we'll play it if you want to watch it real quick. Up to you.
Go ahead and open. Yeah, go ahead. I would have to exit out and stuff like that. One of you guys do that if you want. But yeah, yeah. Australia needs more good horror movies. Because I think America has. It's just so saturated. You know, like is Cronenberg's kid any good at what like does the apple fall too far from the tree kind of thing? Or like is he good at what he does?
It was
right?
good.
What is it called? The Exterminator or what was it? Impregnator? What was it called?
Possessor.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
Here it is.
It was actually.
I got
you could definitely tell it was Cronenberg's kid.
Cool. What in the hell? Yeah, go ahead. Wormwood. Oi, Wormwood.
Wormwood.
Whoa, good lord.
Oh, is that a steak?
Dave Bautista. Oh.
Yeah.
There's no black people in Australia. This is not accurate.
Ain't that what you do?
You fucking racist.
We need you.
They need more Mexicans over there.
Where's Mad Max style?
Who's your sister?
Oh, fantastic.
Oi.
You can get us in there?
Easy.
I'm gonna make this right. So I'm gonna go into that bunker,
Banka.
and we're gonna kill every last one of those sons of bitches. Fucking A.
Oh, what the fuck is this shit? Oh, yes. That's one hell of a lovely skull. Good work, Reese. You dumb son of a bitch.
You dumb son of a bitch.
Come on, mate.
This is very inaccurate because there's no Chris Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth, Paul Hogan. Who else is Australian? Oh, Hugh Jackman is not in it.
Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann didn't direct it.
Robotic zombie.
That looks like a lot of fun, man. But it also looks like it also looks like it's like one of those direct-to-video things, you know. But oh god, what did I do? I broke it. Go ahead and exit that. Go ahead and take that off, Jason.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you?
I did it, right? Did I do it?
No, you broke it.
Okay.
Yeah. So there we go. It's gone. Yeah. Yeah. So no offense to Australians, as we've been offending them the past 20 minutes. Kane. No, they're cool people. They're cool people. They just need more Hispanics over there.
Are you sure about that, Frank? You tried to give one in Hispanic. You pissed her off.
I did. I totally pissed off an Australian chick who tried to murder me. They get a little temper. They have tempers for sure. The Australian chicks.
So does Mexicans too. With scissors.
Absolutely, man. And Mexican chicks, Australian chicks, you know, New Jersey chicks. I heard they're all crazy.
Just all chicks.
How's the scar in your hand?
It's there. I don't want to talk about it. PTSD. Chris Pratt. Yeah, just all chicks in general. Man, are we? I'm gonna have to change the title of this. The Starfucker podcast. I think the Starfuckers. We're totally changing the. We're trying to be politically correct here, guys. We don't want to stir. We don't want to stir the pot. I just think our opinions are correct and your opinions are wrong. That's really what we really think at the end of the day. But Kane, I do want to know. Everybody's dying to know.
Yes.
Did you get that job that we were talking about like 5 weeks ago? Kane, as people know, Kane is a theater actor to be or not to be, mate. I've seen him live on some of these shows. I've seen him do theater. So what happened, man? What's going on? You better tell me. This story better end with you. Wait, don't finish. This story better end with you saying you got the job.
One thing I cannot say is I got the job.
I
did not get the job.
Sons of bitches. I need the names.
Yeah.
I need names. I need numbers. I need addresses.
Addresses.
We are calling them.
Socials.
I'm calling. Where's Facebook Messenger? I'm gonna call. We're gonna do live calls right now. We're making phone calls right now. Did they give you? Okay, so what was the reason? The hell?
I was not a good fit for any of their shows. That's how they phrased it. So,
and how many shows did you fucking audition for?
3 shows at the same. They were season auditions, so it was basically like it was just auditioning for the whole season at once. And I was there for a few hours, and they had me read twice, and I don't think they had me read for any characters that I was right for, so whichever.
It's bullshit,
Whatever.
It's fucking bullshit. Now I say we riot, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna go storm. It's gonna be like January. It's basically gonna be like January 6th when we go storm that place. We're gonna be like fucking ripping fences. Like you're gonna see me like wave a fucking flag, like the fucking we fucking riot. They're definitely not gonna need. Yeah, they're not gonna need a committee for this one.
No.
Yeah, what do you call this riot? Stormfucker.
Yeah, Stormfucker and Starfucker. Man. I mean, it's bullshit, right? I mean, obviously, you could probably. I'm sure you could audition again for them, right? At some point.
You didn't lick the right carpet.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
But yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly. But I mean. Whenever, or I'll just audition for another company.
Whoa!
Keep moving forward.
Yeah, you're fine. I've seen you act. I've seen you naked. You could act. You're fine. Listen,
she's Danish.
Yeah, he lost out in a row because he didn't lick the carpet for sure.
That's right.
His Australian accent when he auditioned sucked. That 10-year-old actually did a better Australian who took your role. Oi, mate.
What do you think? Kane looks like he's 10.
Kane does look like he does. Yeah. Well, what are you trying to say, Jason? Is it? Am I gonna have to title this the most offensive episode of all time? Good lord.
He looks like someone I took home from Asia inside my baggage.
Yeah.
He looks like that. What's that movie? Go ahead.
I talk about like the. Sorry, I literally right in my free luggage, zipped him up, tossed him onto that shit. They put him in. No. It was like the 12. What was it? They did that one robbery movie. Reminds me too. They did it with one of their Asians.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Ocean's 12 or whatever. Yeah. The Asian guy who could fit in anything or fold in half or whatever.
That's Kane. That's what I did with Kane. I literally threw him in my fucking bag, and then they still put him on the plane.
Your cat was in there too.
That too. And then I had another one in my army bag, and then that's how I take them back to America, and I don't get paid for shit for it.
Yeah.
You remember that Martin?
Or a coyote.
You remember that Martin Short movie where he plays a kid
Oh yeah. What was that called?
with that one guy from the dad from Beethoven,
Charles Grodin.
Charles Grodin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remind me of him.
Oh my god.
Was it Clifford, or was it
Clifford.
Was it Clifford?
Something like Cliff or
Cliff.
Yeah, it was like his name, wasn't it?
Yeah. So okay, if you guys know what I'm talking about, back in like 1993, 1994, Martin Short, who people I don't know what's he known for? He's known for a lot of things. He's like
being old.
yeah, basically he was like this like what I would say what like 40ish to he was in his 40s at that time, I think maybe 50. Basically playing a kid, and Charles Grodin, right? Is that his name? Was basically was he trying to date his mom or something like that? And he was trying to get in the way or something like that. But he did the whole thing where he played it by sitting on his knees or whatever. Like that's how he was playing it. So he's always short in the scene. Everybody was tall, and he wasn't. No, he was actually playing a kid. No, he wasn't. It wasn't somebody who was fucking psycho. The whole plot sounds fucking nuts. And I saw it. Don't even ask me why. I saw it like 4 times in theaters. Don't even ask me why. I saw it 4 times in theaters. But I remember watching that. But yeah, there you go. You remind me of it.
Yes, it was Clifford.
Okay.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
That's amazing because I've only saw a movie like the most for like 3 times, and the first time I ever done that when I saw a movie 3 times in theaters was The Fifth Element, because I liked it.
Yeah, Fifth Element is a classic, man. It's one of those movies where because I was a fan of Luc Besson, because he did Les Professionnels, The Professional, with Gian Reno, and so I was already a fan of his. Like that was like a family favorite. Like with the whole that movie's a classic. I think The Professional, Natalie Portman, all that stuff. So I was like, oh, let's very young, 1994 Natalie Portman. Basically that fantastic
Virgin.
movie, classic. Well, okay, I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm hoping she was. Classic movie. But when I went to go see Quinto Elemento, this is in Spanish. I watched it in Spanish once. But yeah, watching that in the theaters is amazing. It's just classic all the way through. And you got Bruce Willis back when he was great. You have Mila Jovovich. You have Ian Holm as the priest guy. And then about 30 minutes in, you get fucking Chris Tucker. I mean, what more can you ask for? What's next? You want a blue alien chick to sing opera to you? My God, the cherry on top. It was just it was just fantastic. It was Luc Besson. I don't think has really topped himself after The Fifth Element. I don't think so. I mean, what
I think he tried to recapture that thunder again when he made that Valerian movie, but
yeah, that didn't work out too much. That didn't work out too well.
No.
It's I didn't know he was married to the girl. What's her name? Mila, the multi-pass girl.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently there's a big age gap. That's a whole other thing where she was like barely 20 and he was like 40 or some shit like that at that time. And it's like, wow.
Jeez.
I was like, what is happening in Hollywood, man? That's like it's okay if a dude's older than the chick, right? That's always accepted. But if it's the other way around, you're like, ew, gross, nasty. Okay, here we go. You like I like my women who get stuck in the dryers and in the sink, and I have to help them. I have to loosen it up for them.
It's called grease.
Man grease.
I gotta work my way of doing WD-40.
I got natural WD-40 that we could provide. So, but Kane, happy birthday. Before we close this out, Jason, happy birthday. Wait a minute, when's your birthday? April? It's far away. Mine is coming up, man. I'm gonna hit the 40. I'm gonna hit the big 40. Kane, how was it? What'd you do, man? What'd you do on your 40th, man? Did you go skinny dipping? Yeah. Did you notice changes right away? Were you needing more sleep?
I started getting hair. I got hair in funny places. Yeah.
Kane had a late Puberty. And,
That's right.
yeah, he didn't get puberty until he was 40. So it was just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah. No,
Well, that's why he was
like
a little
people.
inside my luggage.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
hiding up. Yeah.
But yeah, people always joke like, oh, when you hit a certain age, like everything falls apart. There was something, no joke, that once I hit 40, like I noticed happened, and it was that being able to see things up close started to, because I've always been nearsighted, and when I hit 40, I started doing that thing where someone shows you their phone, and I would do the like move my head back like, what are you showing me? I can't see it. Oh God, my eyesight is deteriorating.
Give me my
Yeah.
prune juice.
And then
I need my nap.
the eye doctor was like, oh, you might have to go get some readers, like the things on the racks at the
Yeah,
pharmacy that like
the things
anyone can.
the things where my parents had to do. Ugh.
Yeah,
No, thank you. Gross. Well, I'm not there yet. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely I do miss my 20s for sure. Cuz
Yeah.
I could do anything. I could get like 3 hours of sleep and still do a whole shift of work and then go party again and then rinse and repeat. I cannot do that
And
now.
what
No.
really helped that was a place called Iguana Max.
Iguana Max. Bring back Iguana Max. Release the Iguana Max cut. We need. We need. I mean, there's no place like it, man. Iguana Max. If you're listening, I know they are. We need that open. One of the best places to go. The amount of times I got trashed there. I back when I didn't have my car. I didn't have. Yeah, I lived about 2 miles away, and I didn't have a car at the time, and I had to ride my bike to Iguana Max, but I couldn't ride my bike back because I was trashed. So I had to walk my bike back because I was like, I don't want to get pulled over because if you do get on your bike and you're intoxicated, you could get in trouble for that. Yeah.
I learned
Yeah.
something this morning. I mean,
I was at Iguana Max, and what did you learn this morning?
well, no, nothing. It just sucks because like I just kind of feel like a little bit society is getting a little too serious. I went to I ride my bike to the gym.
Nice.
Just to like do some sort of activity there,
Pre-workout. Yep.
and then I saw people standing outside, meaning they didn't have the doors open. So I went around the block to go around the neighborhood, come back. Still people out there. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna just go park, stand around, and just hopefully wait for this place to open. Obviously, someone showed up late. I'll just use the morning to ride the bike around for an hour, get an hour activity. Car comes up behind me, really slow, and then it speeds past me. I'm like, oh, it's a cop. Cool. At least it's a cop, and not some stranger just creeping up on me. But then when I go around, he comes up to a stop sign. I go around his backside just to go to the left. I can hear him because I have my ear pods in, listen to music. I hear him going, hey, and I stop. And I go, hey, what's up? He was nice. He goes, hey, just to let you know, your front reflector's not working. He told me about the laws. And
Wait, was this at night still, like in the morning?
in the morning.
Oh, you're so.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
he says, "Oh, you gotta still treat it like you're driving. You still gotta stop at stop signs, give a signal." I'm just like, it's
Fuck
cool,
off.
but at the same time, I'm just like, there's no one out here. It's just, and I'm just like, why can't I just be fucking left alone? So
Yeah, yeah. So apparently, well, because when I was working at Walmart and I worked at the sporting department, a lot of people would buy, all the homeless people or the people who are obviously down, they come in. I need to buy, a tire and a reflector or a light or whatever because apparently in Mesa you need a light on your bike or whatever, or the cops apparently will harass you if you don't. So it sounds like you had some type of similar situation. Imagine getting like beat up and tasered because you're fucking
over
yeah.
and not stopping and giving direction that I'm going right or something like at a stop. Yeah, I know, and I still did that from like a good distance away just in case he was watching. I don't know. I'm just like I stopped at a stop sign and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna do this. Why the fuck am I doing this? Feels weird right now. Like, is he watching? It's just one of those. Like,
He's watching you right now. He's outside your fucking house right now.
It's just
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No. That sucks. So we're closing. I know Kane's like passing out over there. He's like. So
Sorry.
I want to find out about your Broadway experience. Before we do that,
Oh, yeah.
I ordered two movies. I thought it was hilarious. Now, have you guys heard of this movie?
Yeah.
King Ralph, okay. John Goodman, 1990, 1991, whatever, when he was doing Roseanne. Basically, the whole plot of this movie is King Ralph. It's the whole plot of this movie is this whole monarchy or whatever goes to take a picture, but it's raining or something. So somehow, due to like the whole everybody dies due to electricity or whatever. So the next person in line happens to be this guy who lives in America. So he basically has to go to the UK and become king. That's the whole plot, and it has Peter O'Toole, right? O'Toole, as like his servant or whatever. So that I love this movie. Okay, I love this movie. I ordered this movie back in March, and then I didn't realize. Apparently, I ordered again in fucking May. So I ended up with two fucking King Ralph movies.
Oh shit! Free giveaway on the Old Jerks podcast.
So I ended up with two god. So I was like, oh cool, it shipped. It got delivered, and I'm like, why is there a big box here? And I open it, and it's fucking two King Ralphs that I forgot that I ordered it in two different times.
Is that the movie where they had the search for the next?
Yeah. The whole lineage got wiped out all in one, like all at the same time, and he was next in line, like through. Like he was like some, you know.
And they did not really want to pick him.
No, but yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I think it's an awesome movie, and the cool thing I like about these guys is that they release it kind of. It looks like a VHS release kind of thing. Obviously, it's not. It's like it's a Blu-ray. But yeah, sorry, I wanted to point that out because I was like, God damn it. I mean, it sucks because these are so cheap that it's just kind of almost pointless to even just go return them because I don't want to bother going all the way down to a Kohl's or a UPS drop off, be like, here you go, and then wait like 2 weeks for them to give you my $8 back or whatever. All right, so Kane, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, free giveaway. There you go.
There you go. All right, if excluding Australia, we don't like them. No, listen. No, yeah, I could. This is a good idea. We'll do a giveaway. Kane, you went to Broadway. We were like, you did the whole like, looking down at these peddly little humans. So you went to Broadway for the first time, right? Or a Broadway show, I guess.
Yeah. I went to a Broadway show for the first time a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And yes, Book of Mormon.
Was it everything
it was amazing.
You thought it would be? Nice.
It was, yeah, because I'm a big fan of Trey Parker and Matt Stone, and when the show came out, I completely, for the past 10 years, I've avoided listening to the soundtrack because I said the first time I want to hear it is when I see the show, and it's been through Arizona, I think once or twice.
I saw
the touring show.
Yeah, that's where I saw it.
Yeah, and I almost went then, and I think I was broke at the time, so I didn't. But yeah, it was a surprise anniversary present from Trish, and so we went and saw Book of Mormon, and yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. From what you've told me, and you send me pictures and stuff like that, is that New York sounds like it's very expensive.
Yes. It's very expensive, and it's funny because like we went to a Mexican restaurant in New York
and robbed by a Mexican.
Yeah, yes, white guy dressed as a Mexican, who was in
sombrero and a poncho.
Yeah, he was in a production of Coco.
Give me your dinero, Okay, yeah, Coco. Yes, he was. It was a Broadway actor who robbed you. Okay, in the production of Coco.
But
practicing for his audition.
But yeah, we went to a Mexican restaurant for the first time since moving here, and it was in New York, and it was very good. And it's funny because it leads to something that happened today. So I ordered lechon tacos had chicharrones.
Nice, those sounds good. Sounds good.
They're like
he's speaking another language.
Yeah, oh, here we go. We need subtitles.
baby pig tacos
Yeah.
with fried pork skin.
Delicious.
Sprinkled in the
Sounds
tacos.
good. Oh god.
Yeah.
You translate that.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll put
And
subtitles.
so it was like almost like $20 for like these 3 tacos, and they were like street tacos. They weren't big. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen Somebody Feed Phil on Netflix, but it's a really good show. I recommend it. It's a food documentary show.
Is it the guy who created Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know you're
that's
talking about.
him.
Okay.
Yep. Phil Rosenthal. Yeah.
It's fucking
it's a
useless.
really good-
The amount of useless information I have in fucking brain. Yeah, go ahead.
So the new episode, he goes to Oaxaca,
Oh.
and he has the street taco, those same exact tacos, like same ingredients and everything. And he's looking at them. He's looking at the menu. He's like, "Oh my god, these are amazing tacos! They're 75 cents each." Like,
Yeah, you could go to Mexico. It does not cost a lot to eat in Mexico,
No.
for sure. Now, like I don't know how much it costs to get a chicken. I'm sure Jason knows. The prices down there to get a massage, all that stuff. But yeah, how much did you guys end up paying in for that whole thing? Was it like $100?
for the show? Or
Yeah, for the food. You're Mexican.
Oh, for the food. Yeah, it was
For the Mexican guy. We
were-
went and bought a Mexican. See.
we were restraining ourselves, not going all out. I think I had a beer
Oh.
and she had a drink, and we ordered from the cheaper side of the menu, and I think it was still around the $70 range.
I don't know, man.
60 or 70.
Yes.
And then when
we go ahead.
when we went to the show,
Mhm.
they had a bar at the show, and for a double rum and coke, it was like $35 for one double rum and coke. Yeah, it's insane.
I'm going to give you advice for next time you go back into New York. So,
Yes.
I want you to get very, very drunk.
Yep.
And then you go to your favorite restaurant. Instead of going inside, you go to the fucking trash in the back.
Yep.
Or you call immigration. No, wait a minute. What the heck? I can say it. I'm Hispanic.
Come on.
Listen.
And then you eat the food from the trash, leftovers.
Yeah, I mean, why not? That's why
I said get drunk first.
well, listen. Every time you call me whatever you want, call me a cheap bastard or whatever. But when I go to a restaurant and I have to pay any more than $6 for a beer, I lose my shit. I'm like, why? It's like for like this size of a beer, if this is gonna cost me like $10 to $12, it's fucking ridiculous. And some restaurants do that.
Yeah. It was $8 for a bottle of Modelo, and that was the cheapest beer.
Oh,
On there.
I remember somebody, and I agree with you, Frank. I remember somebody I had to talk to about it. And I'm not going to give names. I mean, someone you knew too. I don't.
Kane, he's right there. You don't have to like.
Yeah.
He's right here.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Fuck you, Kane. Anyway, but no,
Yeah. Go
no,
ahead.
it's just, well, no. When I told him like, dude, it's ridiculous. He just he's like, well, that's the place. I'm like, yeah, okay, great, but honestly, it's just. I'm sorry, but like I said, like you said, in general, that kind of just gets a little fucking ridiculous. And then you expect a tip on top of something like that.
They expect me to tip them on top of this shit. Fuck you. Remember, listen, I love it. We got to call Guanamax to see if they want to sponsor us. I remember going to Guanamax and beers being $1.50, $1.50 fucking cents. I could get trashed and get an appetizer for like $10. I'm not even joking.
I loved Guanamax because like when I would come back and visit, I didn't feel like I left the country
Yeah.
to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
To go somewhere affordable.
Yeah.
Because everything was affordable there. The food, the wings.
Oh,
they
God.
had those wings were great. They were cheap.
Yep.
They had specials every night just to get you to go and spend money there, and they did a good job at it. And then whoever's idea was to sell. Gosh, why did he do it?
This episode is brought to you by this episode of the Old Jerks podcast is brought to you by Guanamax, your one-stop shop of cheap beer and live iguanas. You could eat live iguanas. No, wait, no, you can't. It was good. It was good. Nobody knows what we're talking about, but we're gonna bring that up. It's just something like now I go to a restaurant, even like Red Robin or something like that, and having two beers plus a burger plus whatever is like $30 to $40. It's
Same
just
thing at the pub and grill.
yeah, it just
Same thing at the pub and grill.
it gets crazy. It's like you can't, like, in order to go out, you basically have to save up for like 3 months, and then I'm like, okay, I guess I could afford a pitcher of beer, and it's just not like before. You think gas went up? The fucking beer went up. Hey, what is this? What with the beer crisis? Screw the fucking gas prices. We need a Costco for beer. Where the hell do I go for that? Where I buy a membership and the fucking beer's discount. It's like the gas station. You go in and you just fucking fill a fucking jug of beer for like.
It's like the owner or owners who were, I think it was two owners of Iguana Max, and
they try to do the whole, like, we need a change of we need a change, like, our brand that we've done is not somehow it's not where, I don't know, somebody was telling me, because I stopped by when they changed to the new thing, and those guys did not like where it was going.
Oh,
and,
no.
and sure enough, they were like, I don't see us lasting much longer, because ever since we changed, nobody's coming in here anymore, because they changed the menu, they changed everything prices went up, and that sucks, because you take a good thing and you get the owners be like, nah, I think we need to change it, and then they change it and it screws everything up, and then, like, you lose one of the best, like, restaurants of all time, I think.
It sucks too, because like they had a good thing going. Like, this is what happens when you this is what happens when you have something going well and you want to try a change, and then it fails.
Mhm.
Not only that, what I love too is I remember St. Patrick's Day, and the girls were wearing nothing but glitter and paint, and yeah, those nipples were showing.
That's
But
the one
hey,
thing that's the one thing I miss about Guana Max.
and it got the customers in, and it got a lot of guys in.
Yeah.
It got them a lot of business, and they got them a lot of tips. But the thing is, they had something going, and the people that worked there, they actually went with it,
Yeah.
no matter what they did, because they made money out of it too.
Yeah.
Everybody was making money until someone said, "Oh, let's try this." Huh? Wondering why we're not looking so good.
Yeah, what's going on? Let's change it. You know what we need? We need to call it the lunchbox. People are gonna be flooding in. It's completely.
Yeah.
Let's have had the completely opposite effect of that. But
I went there.
yeah, I went there too, and I was like, this is stupid.
The fireplace outside that no one hung out around.
It's Arizona. Like, people, listen, nobody's gonna hang out unless it's when it's cooler. And don't get me wrong, I love Arizona when it's cool, but other than that, that's it. the whole summer. The whole summer thing, nobody's outside, and even at night, you think people. Somebody was telling me, he's like, yeah, it's hot during the day, but at least at night it cools down. I'm like, no, it does not.
No,
it literally stays the same.
which is why I knew Planet Fitness was still closed when I came back around the corner and people were still outside talking.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
yeah, it's nuts.
It's
nuts.
one of those things. It's like if they opened that place this morning, they would have been inside. I would be like, oh, cool. It's time for me to go park the bike and go inside and start the workout. Did my ride. I didn't really technically get pulled over. He was just he was like, hey, you know. But I was just like, okay.
Oh man, just next time, punch the cop and then just right away. You're fine. Just go, pedal really fast. Yeah, guys. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think, oh my God, I think we might actually do an episode under an hour and a half. Might do one an hour and 25 minutes. All right. So what are we excited for? What's coming out? What movies are coming out? What games? What movies are coming out? There's nothing much to do with
Thor.
Oh shit! I cannot wait to see him naked. Well, I mean the whole movie, whatever. I'm gonna go see it in the IMAX screen. You better damn believe it. I'm gonna go see it. I hope. I'm hearing good things about it. I think we should all go see it. Are you gonna go see it, Kane? You have to, right?
Yeah, I actually already have tickets for opening weekend.
Nice. Yeah, definitely gonna check it out. Definitely going to. We'll talk about it next week. Good team. We got the same team from Ragnarok, so hopefully, I'm hoping I'm not asking for something that's better than the other one, but hopefully just as good. I'm not asking you to top the other one. Please don't do it. Just make it as entertaining. That's fine. But yeah, it's just weird. It seems like these Marvel movies kind of sneak up on you sometimes. I'm like, oh shit, it's in July. There's plenty. Oh shit. All right, we're here already. But yeah, so I think that's it, right? That's the next big thing. The next big thing we got. Have you been? I feel like I've seen the whole Barbie movie already with all these leaks that they've been putting online. I'm not even joking. The whole movie has basically been leaked online because they've been filming. What's his name? Ryan Gosling and Margaret Robbie on the streets. Go definitely check out those videos. I'm like, well, what's the whole point? Everybody's just ruining the whole movie. I'm excited for Barbie. Screw Thor.
You think about plastic Barbie sex? Like
I hope so.
Plastic flat.
I hope so.
Ken's not gonna have a dick down there. It's gonna be a flat fucking plane of paper rubbing up against a flat.
They're definitely gonna show up on that one. And then I found out that Will Ferrell's gonna be in it. Not Colin Farrell, Will Ferrell. So yeah, there we go. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Episode 9 next week. Episode 10. Wow, the big one, the big milestone we never thought we'll reach. I think everybody's gonna be here. Everybody available next week?
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here, guys. That's been episode 9 of the Old Jerks podcast, brought to you by Iguana Max. Definitely go check them out. And let's get out of here. Bye. Peace.